Hi friends! I know this update's a long time in the making. I apologize for slacking off on the video creation. I have a whole heap of excuses. But first and foremost, the world of braces in my life has not been terribly interesting. So not a ton to report, but I will go over some of the things. I think most people who've had braces kind of agree that somewhere in the middle things get a whole lot less exciting. And it's just, okay, you go in, you uh, get your arch wire changed, maybe they do some tweaks. You know, it's pretty basic. So there would have been a lot of videos on nothing in particular. So anyway, there is some cool stuff that I wanted to tell you guys about. So first off, I got my springs off and my bottom row is basically straight, which was really cool to go back and look at my old videos to see how crooked my bottom row really was. So let me show you. So definitely perfectly straight tooth on the bottom, which is fantastic, and it's really exciting to see. The really cool thing was that they straightened out so fast. So it was really kind of bizarre that when they put the springs on and they spread the teeth apart, and then when they were finally far enough apart to be able to attach the brackets and pull them all together, it was a matter of maybe a few weeks before everything was just straight. I was shocked. I took some pictures that maybe I'll be able to link or splice in here in a little bit, but for the most part, a few weeks, and these teeth were really close to straight. Now that it's been many months, they're there, and so now I think it's just kind of in a holding pattern. So very happy to get the springs off. Those were probably the most annoying thing that I dealt with throughout the entire experience. So on that note, the other thing that's really fantastic that I'm really excited about is the space on my top teeth from the extraction that I had done from the broken tooth is closed. So no more space there. So this side never had the space. This side had a missing tooth, which is now fully closed up. So that's really nice. They're going to be working on bringing, you can kind of still see when I file on this side, it looks different than this side. So they'll be pulling down one of the teeth to kind of make it a little bit more visible. But when it comes down to it, I am minus one tooth on this side, so it's always going to look a little bit different. But, you know, so much better than what I started with. So that was really one of the main reasons that I even got braces in the first place, was to close that space. So again, something I'm really, really excited about. Whenever I go and get my arch wire changed or get adjustments and get my ligatures changed on the bottom, I get so excited when they take off the wire and I can go look in the mirror and smile really big, and I can kind of get a little sneak preview of what it's going to look like, because without the wire you kind of, you know, you can stand far back and not be able to see the brackets quite as much because they're the ceramic ones. So it's really cool to be able to see kind of a little sneak preview of what it's all going to look like when everything's all taken off. So that's always nice, something I look forward to every time. One thing that I've gotten that has been a little bit of a hassle, nothing nearly as bad as springs, is power chains. So power chains are pieces of elastic that kind of go across all the brackets, and I think they like condense the teeth more or less, because after some adjustments I had a few spaces in between my teeth, which is normal. Makes it easier to floss in the interim. But they put power chains on, and so they're really noticeable to me. And one thing I wasn't used to, because I have ceramic braces, was worrying about staining. With metal brackets that have the elastic ligatures around them, like I have on the bottom, you do have to be concerned about those staining if you get, say, silver or a light color or a tooth color. And I've never had those, not that you could see, so I never really worried about the staining. Well, the power chains are made of the same material, and I've made the mistake twice now to eat yellow curry, and curry turns silver neon green. So I'm still working on some tinted neon green power chains. I never made the time to go get them changed because of the holidays, so that's a little annoying, but they're really not too bad. They're a little uncomfortable for the first few days after you get your get them put on and get them adjusted, because they're really tight, but I guess that's the point. Another thing is, in this whole time I've been really diligent about getting my teeth cleaned every 3 months. Something I really look forward to, because I feel like my teeth hold stains more. Part of that might be the fact that I'm on a prescription mouthwash, which has a really high fluoride content, that they warned me could stain. So not anything permanent. As soon as I get a cleaning, it comes right off, but it does leave my teeth feeling a little dingy. Plus, when I'm kind of on that tail end between getting like my power chains changed and my ligatures changed, all that stuff kind of accumulates between coffee and tea because I've really not changed my habits any as far as like drinking coffee, tea, or red wine. So I know they're going to stain a little bit. So everything just looks so nice and fresh and clean after I get a cleaning and after I get an adjustment. So those are some things that I look forward to and have been staying on top of this whole time. But other than that, I'm on the home stretch. I think they could be coming off anywhere between now and say between April and June. So I don't want to say now. Now is a little too soon, but probably anywhere between March, April, May, June, in that kind of time frame. Things have been moving along pretty quickly. I know I will be kind of partially responsible for that because I need to keep my elastics on. I've been given elastic bands to wear that will move my midline. So your midline is the line in between your top teeth and the line in between your bottom teeth, and those should be perfectly aligned. Of course, that makes sense. Mine is off just slightly, not a whole lot, but it's enough that they've given me rubber bands. I wear a rubber band from here to here at night, and one that kind of goes this direction here, because the idea is they need to pull that top line this way just slightly. So that's in the process, and of course the more you wear your elastics, the faster it moves. So it's kind of one of those things that you're in control of. Am I the best at wearing them? No, I'm not. So I need to make sure to stay diligent and keep my elastics in because that will just help me get these braces off just that much faster. So anyhow, it was good catching up. Of course, any questions you guys are welcome to put in the comments, and I'll try and be a little bit more diligent from here on out. So especially just because knowing I'm in the home stretch, this is almost over, and it's just one of those things that I haven't been thinking about as much because I'm so used to them and they're so a part of my day-to-day life. I'm almost like, gosh, what's it going to be like to not have them? I was looking at some of my first videos from when I was first having a consultation and when I was learning about braces and everything, and it was just so strange to see my face without them and to see how much different everything looks. And I've been having them take progress photos with their special camera that just gets the actual alignment and then my profile and my jaw and everything, because it's pretty different. I mean, I've lost about 20 pounds, so that helps too. Not related to the braces. I've been working my butt off in the gym, but it's interesting to see the contours of my face and how they change. So I'll probably try and work on not a time lapse, but like a kind of a progress, some side by side, so you can see how that's affected my jawline and my profile and my actual arch, which is where I think the biggest difference is. So anyhow, I hope this helps, and you guys are always welcome to ask me any questions that you'd like in the comments. So take care and have a great day.